guys, welcome back to vlogmas day 3, I believe. And today we've got something a little bit special. We're going to be doing a what's on my iPhone. I've done this like 4 times now at this point on my channel. I think 3 or 4 on my channel. Listen, it's an oldie but a goodie, and I think a lot of people like myself like to be nosy, so we're just gonna get right into it and see what's on this damn phone. Now I just want to preface this off by saying that this is going to be a Christmas edition, so I kind of like changed it up just a little bit so it can match like the Christmas vibe theme, but everything on my phone is generally still the same, so it's not really gonna make much of a difference. But let's just get right into it. So as you can see from my wallpaper, I have a wallpaper of, what's his name again from Home Alone? I really don't know his name, but he's from Home Alone, and we all know that this movie is very popular around Christmas time, and I just think it fits the theme so well. And I don't know, I like the wallpaper. It's cute. It's cute. I really don't know what else to say, and I think it fits the vibe. So that's my little wallpaper. And this is also with the iOS 26, so it has like the bigger time thingy, whatever. And then I just have a widget at the top to show me the weather, and that's about it for my lock screen. Very plain, very simple. Then when you open my phone, you've got a very nice, big, beautiful battery widget. This is usually fuller than what it is now because I usually have my phone, my AirPods, literally anything that I connect to my phone that has a battery will show up on this little widget. So that's why I have it there. And then right underneath that, we've got 4 little like folders that have Christmas icons on them because like I said, I decorated for Christmas edition. And in this particular folder, we have Pinterest, which, guys, I've been on a Pinterest slack lately. I don't know why. Mind you, I love Pinterest so bad. And as you can see, it's currently filled with Christmas stuff because I was searching for Christmas themed wallpapers. Then right next to that, we've got Apple Music. And you know what's so funny is that Apple Music's Replay, their own version of like Spotify Wrapped, came out today. And when I tell you, oh, it's right at the top. When I tell you my Apple Music Replay for this year was so crazy, it's actually insane. My top artist of the year was Megan Thee Stallion with 3,823 minutes of listening. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm genuinely not surprised. But anyways, not too much of my business. If you're not a Megan girly, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. But me, I'm gonna go bar for bar. I'm gonna know all the lyrics. And then next to that is Summer Walker, Mariah the Scientist, and Elaine, as well as Doja Cat, which I was really surprised about because I really didn't think I listened to Elaine that much this year, but she's in my top 5 still. So you know what, I'll take it. And then Doja Cat in my 5th, which also I was surprised about. But then again, I remembered Scarlet, you ate that album, Doja. Scarlet was a beautiful album. But anyway, so that's Apple Music. And then obviously we've got YouTube, which you're watching this on, so you know what that is. Then next to that, we have,
I'm having a fucking panic attack right now. I need to calm the fuck down.
Beautiful folder that has everything that has to do with school. Now this one has Outlook, which when I tell you Outlook generally, I hate to see Outlook coming. I hate to hear the damn Outlook sound notification hitting my screen because it generally is anxiety inducing. So, but we won't speak about that. So anyways, I've got the Outlook. I have the little like pride icon selected, so it's got like a little pride flag around it. I think it's really cute and I'm keeping it. Then next to that, I've got my Gmail, which is just for all my general emails. And then I've got my Notion. Now listen, I use Notion for literally every single thing. I honestly don't even know. If it wasn't for Notion, I would probably be a brick wall. So I use Notion to basically just like have like, it's like basically a neater calendar organizer for everything. As you can see, I'm gonna go back a couple months so you can see when my calendar was like nice and full. So as you can see, for the month of August, I had basically a full calendar, and this is basically just where I wrote like what I had to do, my classes, whatever the case may be. So it's basically just my organizer. And then I also have it for content as well, and then this is where like I put all my ideas and all my like concepts of what I want to do, and then I customize like just to make it look cute. And I think Notion is just really great. The only thing I don't like about Notion is that it takes so much time to set up, and unfortunately it's not automated, so you have to be the person that goes and updates it regularly. So that's like my only like problem with it, but other than that, love Notion. Then the next folder that we have is going to be everything that has to do with my camera. So anything that has to do with photography, videography, you name it. So obviously I've got my photos, which you all know what photos is, and then I've got my normal camera app, and then I've got Dazcam. Now if you don't know Dazcam, I don't know know what you're doing. So if you don't know Dazcam is like a film photo filter app basically. I really don't know how to describe it, but these are some of the photos that I've taken. You know, they just look really cute, they look fun, they look fresh. I love Dazcam. Next folder, then we've got VSCO, Retouch, and Google. Now as you can see, all of these apps are offloaded because I have not touched a single one of them this entire year. I don't know why, and you know, the funny I'm gonna go on a little tangent really quickly. The funny thing is, I used to love VSCO. I was a VSCO girly down. I used VSCO for virtually any type of photo editing, but unfortunately I think I've just fallen out of touch with VSCO. I really don't see the need for it anymore, so that's why I haven't used it. And then Retouch was basically just an app that you could use to like remove objects from photos that you didn't want there to be, but now there's Apple cleanup for that, so I don't really see the need for this app anymore, but it's still here, whatever. And then Google Photos is basically just where you can back up all your photos on your Google account, which I have a lot of photos on my Google Photos. But anyways, then next to that we've got a little widget from Pinterest that has all my cutesy little widgets for Christmas or whatever I said, whatever vision board I set it to, that's what shows up on that. So right now I just have my Christmas widget that is showing right there. And then at the bottom row of my phone, I have the phone app, my messages app, as well as WhatsApp. Now the reason why WhatsApp is down here is because this is the app that I have to unfortunately use for any forms of communication with anybody. And I hate this so bad because I do not like using WhatsApp. I think anybody that knows me knows personally, if you're going to want to reach me, use that messages app. Do not use WhatsApp because I most likely will not respond to you on WhatsApp. I do not like WhatsApp, but I use it because I still have to contact my mother, and that is what that is for. So that's what my homepage looks like. I only have one page. When you swipe to the left, right, when you swipe to the right, I have my screen time, which as you can see for today, we're coming up on 8 hours. And then again, I have another battery widget. It's supposed to be the weather widget, but it's the battery widget, so I don't really know. And then when you swipe to the other side, you can see a list of basically all the apps that I have on my phone. So at the top right there, you can see Instagram. Funny enough, I deactivated my Instagram, so we can get rid of that girl, because I am a serial account deactivator. One thing about me, I will deactivate my Instagram account. I hate it. I hate Instagram. And I don't think that opinion will change anytime soon because Instagram is definitely the pits. The next that we have, again, Notion, Dazcam, the clock. Then next to that, my recently added, we have Gemini, which is basically, for lack of better words, it is a shittier ChatGPT. We already hate AI in this household, so you can imagine my surprise when I opened Gemini and it was not giving what they said it was giving. But anyways, we've got Gemini, we've got Google Maps, we've got MTN, which is where I check all my like data subscriptions, that type of stuff. Then we've got My Centuries Pro, which is the app that I use to control my gates. Don't even use it, but it's there regardless for sticky situations. Then we've got Preview, which is the new update in iOS 26 that basically is like, if you have a MacBook, you know, Preview is basically where you can see all your documents and all that stuff. So they added that to iPhone. The most useless thing ever. I don't even use it, but it's there. Then we've got Snapchat, which I literally only talk to 3 people on there. If you're still using Snapchat in this big day and age for what it's originally, I don't know what to tell you. I dropped Snapchat like 3 years ago. I literally only speak to 3 people on there because that is our only form of communication. If I find out you're still on Snapchat taking photos on some streaks, I'm judging you a little bit. Then we've got V Plus Rewards, which is basically points for fuel because I pour a lot of it when I go to school. Then we've got X, which I still call Twitter, and I think all of us still call it Twitter. But if you don't call it Twitter, then I don't really know. I call it Twitter. I spend way too much time on this app, and this is honestly the worst app because it's literally brain rot central, and everybody on here is arguing, and I can never. I don't know. That's Twitter. Then again, we've got FaceTime, Instagram, Messages, phone. Then we've got TikTok. Oh my goodness. So TikTok, I spend way too much time, but if you want to follow me over on TikTok, here's my little page. I try to be consistent on this app, but unfortunately it doesn't work out that well because I never know what to post. I've said this before. Then again, we've got WhatsApp. Then on the other side, we've got the App Store, Brave, which is basically like a Safari alternative, calculator, clock, find my passwords, VPN, Safari settings, sticker maker, which is basically where you can, you know those little photos that we have in the comment section on TikTok? I screenshot those and I make them into stickers so that I can use them on my messages or WhatsApp. Really great. Again, camera, Canva I used to make my thumbnails, so she's T when she comes to that, but anything else, I don't even know. Canva carried me through high school though. Canva is the GOAT for making PowerPoint presentations. And then the only other different thing in this category is YouTube Studio, which this is basically where I come to check my analytics for how my videos are doing. And thank you so much for 149 subscribers. I love every single one of you. Then the next side, we've got Authenticator, which again, if you use Outlook, then you know Authenticator. We all have the battle with Authenticator. I don't want to get into it. Then we've got my calendar, ChatGPT, contacts, files, Gemini, Gmail, Mail, Notes, Notion, Outlook, Preview, Reminders, my bank app, as well as my wallet, which, you know, because of Apple Pay, I don't know where my card is, but it's okay though. It's okay. I know it's somewhere with me, I just don't know where it is. Then our second last category folder, we've got Klarna, and you know, I've actually never used this app, to be completely honest with you, but you can basically store all your loyalty cards on this app. And as you can see here, I've got Checkers, Shell, Woolworths, and Macro. Again, have never used this, but it's here just in case. You never know when you're gonna need it. Then I've got McDonald's, because I actually wonder how many points I have on McDonald's, guys. I really don't know. I haven't opened this app in so long, but I've got a feeling that my points, I've got 2,438 points. That's crazy. They've got a lot. They've got a lot that's going on. I can get a McFlurry for 30. Might have to tap into that. I don't know. Might have to tap into that. Then I've got Mr. D, which is basically a food delivery service. Take-A-Lot, which I have beef with Take-A-Lot because there's no reason for your things to be so overpriced on there, but what can we do? V Plus, Varsity Vibe, which if you're in uni, you need to get Varsity Vibe because you can get so many discounts on Varsity Vibe. Get on it like right now. I'm not even kidding. Get Varsity Vibe immediately. And then I've got the Woolworths app. I've got Books. I've got Ford, which this app is kind of like, it's a car app. You can use it to like start your car, check your car's fuel level. You can set a time for when you want to leave, all of that stuff. I find it very useful when I'm on campus. Then I've got Google Maps, Health Maps, the MTN app again. I've got Music, the app that I use to open my gates, Pinterest, weather, Twitter, and YouTube. And then the hidden folder at the bottom, which I've got nothing in. So that's my phone. I'm a pretty boring person, I won't even lie to you. I've got really nothing interesting on my phone, but it works for me. And I think that's that's kind of the point. I really don't do anything on this phone except watch TikToks and occasionally call a friend or two. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's on my phone, and I've got really nothing else to share, but thank you for being nosy regardless. So that's all from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching another vlogmas video. I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope you may have gotten an app or two out of this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.